Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your November 2016 General Tarot Forecasts. Apologies for these being a little late and I do appreciate your patience. We're just going to jump right in. As always, please remember that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching or not in the same way. Please also watch your moon and rising sign readings because they may give you additional messages. And just try and keep an open mind for the messages that do make sense to you in the general readings. And of course, if you're interested in a private reading, the link to my website is always in the description box below. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's just jump in and see what we have coming up for Virgos. At the bottom of the deck, when it comes to the overall energy regarding November, we have the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups, this talks about, this is what your potential is for the month. You have the potential for a brand new emotional beginning, whether this is in the form of healing something you've been struggling with, or restoring a relationship, reconciling with someone, starting a new romantic relationship. This could also be new jobs that give you emotional fulfillment, dream jobs, if you will, dream careers. Okay, you have the potential to start that this month. Potential for healing, potential for pregnancy, and even moving home, okay, is what comes up for you this month. In your present situation, we have the King of Wands. With the King of Wands in your present situation, this could be a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is a very general reading, so it can be male or female. And I feel like you're dealing with this person at this time. This person is your focus, for better or for worse. It could be that this person has this offer for you. This person is offering you true love or offering you a new emotional beginning, and you're considering it. It could be that this is who you're hoping to reconcile with, or who is trying to reconcile with you, or the person offering you a job. Or it could be you contemplating a new beginning in terms of starting your own business, or taking on a new hobby, a new passion, but it would show up as you considering whether or not you want to be an entrepreneur at this time. It's crossed by the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, in terms of what is going to challenge you, okay, with this current situation, help you or challenge you, okay. The Two of Swords is a card that talks about you need to make a choice, pretty much. You need to make a decision, and you feel like it's an impossible decision. It looks impossible, it looks complicated, it looks difficult, because you don't have all the information, okay, with the Two of Swords. What usually happens in a Two of Swords situation is we try to make a choice based on only our intellect, okay, only our rational mind, what we know, what we see. And actually we try to block our hearts, we try to block out our intuition. We don't use our intuition. And that's why everything just looks so complicated, and that's why everything looks impossible. As soon as we allow for intuitive input, if you want to call it that, things become clear, things become simple, okay, not necessarily easy, but simple. This is what is going on, and this is what is the best solution, okay? And so the challenge for you is to look at the situation for what it is and try to really give it proper thought, assess the situation, but also see how you feel about that situation, see how it makes you feel. In the foundation for why things are the way they are, we have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is a wish card. And a yes answer. So I feel like for some of you, this is what you've been trying to manifest for quite some time, and I feel like you didn't expect it to happen when it did, okay? If you've been trying to manifest a new love, I feel like this is it. This is the person coming in. And with the King of Wands, for some of you, this could be someone who's very, very different than who you usually go for, the type of person you usually go for. And with the Two of Swords, it feels like, it's almost like, it feels like I have a connection with this person, but at the same time, this is not my type, or something like that, okay? There's a conflict between what your heart is telling you and what your mind is telling you. But it is the result of something you've wished for and you've worked for, trying to manifest in your life. And same thing if it's in a job sense or any other field of, area of life that you're looking at this time. This is a wish come true for you, but you're not really sure about it because maybe you expected it to look differently. You expected it to come from a different direction or to happen in a different way. And so maybe that's why you feel like, I feel like I should see what this is, but at the same time, it's like nothing I would usually do or something like that, okay? But you know, it is saying that it is the direct result of what you've been wishing for and what you've been trying to manifest. And just because it looks different, it doesn't mean you should disregard it, okay? Because that's why with the Two of Swords, you should look at it, okay? You should properly look at it, not just glance over it and see the surface side of it. In the recent past, we have the Nine of Swords, and with the Nine of Swords, you know, this could have been you feeling lonely, feeling like you're never going to meet anyone, feeling like, you know, you're just stuck and you don't know what to do. And so, you know, you've been working on manifesting, and here it is, okay? Here it is, it's happening. This is the card where, you know, it talks about sitting up at night worrying, having anxiety, panicking over things you can't control, over things that you don't even know if they're true or not, over things that can seem so impossible and so difficult, but they're not necessarily that impossible, okay? They're not necessarily so difficult, so complicated. The Nine of Swords is a card that talks about our worst nightmares being played in our minds over and over and really doing a number on us, okay? And causing a lot of worry, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. And I do feel like it's over this situation that you've been hoping for and wishing for. And now it's happening for you, and you don't know what to do with it, okay? I feel for a lot of you. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Six of Cups. So for some of you, this could be a pregnancy that you wished for, and now it's happening, and maybe it's not happening with the person you thought it would or something like that, or not in the way you thought it would. Maybe it's not ideal, but it's happening, okay? For others, this could be in a love sense. I feel like this is definitely a soulmate coming in for you. You've worked hard to attract a soulmate, to manifest a soulmate, and they're here. They just may look different than the type of person you usually go for. That's not necessarily a bad thing. When we are drawn to the same type of person over and over again, usually, and especially if those relationships end in similar ways, usually it's a pattern. Usually it's a lesson for us to learn, and not necessarily the type of person we are meant to be with for our highest good. And so when we are drawn to someone very different than our usual type, that's not a bad thing, because usually it talks about, you know what, you kind of learned your lesson, and that's why you get this new person, because you started asking for different things. You started asking for different types of people. Maybe you started to focus more on things like, you know what, he needs to love me as much as I love him or her, and less on, you know, what color their eyes need to be or stuff like that, okay? And so with these cards, it's definitely saying that this person is a soulmate for you, and you've worked hard on manifesting this, okay? It's been part of, I feel like, your daily routine for a lot of you in terms of working on manifestation. For those of you, I feel like this is your dream job, or this is something you've always loved to do ever since you were a kid. Or this is also coming up when we are starting to walk the path of our divine purpose, okay? When we find our calling. So for some of you, that's what you've been trying to manifest. That's what's happening. In the near future, we have the Six of Wands. This is beautiful, okay? So this is kind of like up to mid-month. The Six of Wands is success, triumph, victory. This is initial success with more work and more success to follow. Not necessarily the end of the line, but definitely a big step towards happy completion. The Six of Wands can represent triumph, can represent victory. It can represent people looking up to you, you inspiring people. It can represent you leading people. It can represent, you know, having an online business if that's what you're considering, and people kind of following you, okay, with that card. Gaining followers, clients, new work, new contracts coming in. For those of you, it can represent temporary travel. It can represent taking a short trip. Maybe it can represent, you know, dating this person, starting to date this person, and you go out and you feel happy about it every time you go out, okay? For some of you, it could be that. And for others, this is moving on, moving forward with a job, if that's what this is for you, moving forward with a job and feeling very happy, feeling very excited, feeling like you're accomplishing things, feeling like you're making a difference. Okay, it's definitely recognition, definitely reward, improved reputation, or you're starting to build a reputation for yourself in this particular area. Lots of success, recognition, and reward. And the position representing you, two cards kind of wanted to come out. We have the Ten of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So in the position representing you with the Ten of Wands and the King of Pentacles, I feel like this is why you're conflicted, okay? Because you've been carrying something with you from the past and you're reluctant to let it go. And again, it can be now you're drawn to a different type of person in a romantic sense, or this is a different type of job or a different type of career than what you thought you would be doing or what you have been doing until now. And it's almost like, you know what, I've built something for myself in that area. It's the familiar I have. It's what I know. So what do I do now that I need to start something completely different and that I don't have all the information about? Okay, I feel like, you know, it kind of makes you feel a little bit out of control, or it's making you have anxiety over your sense of security. Can I really trust this? Does this really have a future? Is this really viable? Sort of questions kind of coming up for you. In the position of the environment, or how other people see you. In the environment, we have the Knight of Swords. With the Knight of Swords, this is, I feel like things are starting to move very quickly. Or they're going to start to pick up. They're going to start to move very quickly. You could be doing some traveling, or this is people coming in to see you. I feel like this is also expectations and demands being placed on you, expressed from clients or bosses, coming up for some of you. That kind of kicks things into high gear, okay, is what I'm getting. This could be people traveling to see you, or you traveling, okay, because you have another card talking about traveling. You traveling for work, or you traveling to go see clients, or you traveling back and forth, okay, because of work. This is also, I feel, how other people see you is very focused, very driven, very determined. I feel like you're just going to settle into this new situation, whatever this is for you, really, really quickly once you accept and give in to the situation. Look at it for what it is and make your choice. As soon as you do that, I feel like things are just going to start picking up for you and picking up speed. In your hopes and fears, we have the Judgment card. With the Judgment card, for some of you, I feel like this is you being afraid to reveal yourself to someone else, you being afraid to open up to another person. This is you being afraid to just trust another person and start from scratch in a love sense. Being afraid to start from scratch in a work sense as well. Okay, this is clean slates, fresh beginnings. For those of you, it could be a second chance at something. So again, if you've done this kind of job or career before when you were young and you really, really loved it, I feel like that's what the Judgment talks about. Talks about, okay, well, I'm doing this again. I wonder if I'm going to be successful. I hope I will be successful. This is also hoping to ascend, hoping to take things to a better area in your life, more peaceful area, okay? Hoping to find peace, hoping to find healing and actual movement forward. No more going back and forth, no more living in the past. And it is a card that says that you are hearing your calling at this time, okay? You find your vocation in this month, and it's all about just taking that chance and following it. And it's for some of you, hope to hear some news. You hope to hear news coming your way, maybe from this romantic interest. News about family, news about children as well. In the outcome position, we have the Page of Swords. With the Page of Swords in the outcome position, this talks about good news coming your way. I feel like, again, it's going to be the way you receive this news will be different than what you expect, because initially it will surprise you, initially it will take you aback. It could also be a situation where it's good news, but the way the way you receive the news, the way you receive the good news can be confusing, and so you're not sure if it's good news or bad news initially. Or it's something that is kind of blunt, and it's almost like, I'm sorry, what did you say? Hold on, take me through it. What is it? What's going on? I do feel like it's good news with the Page of Swords. It could be contracts, more contracts coming in. It could be reviewing paperwork, okay? It could be successful assessments if that's what you're going through, and rewards as a result. For those of you, this could be a situation where I feel like you've been holding back, and you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to hold back anymore. Whether that is in a love sense or a work sense, it doesn't really matter. The message is, you know what, I've held back until now. I've controlled myself and you know, looked at the proper thing to do, or what I usually do, or the traditional thing to do. And actually I see things differently now. I see things from a different perspective, and I'm going to take a new approach, because this is new energy, new mental energy, new thoughts, new ideas coming to you as a result of this particular news that you receive. But it's new energy and it's movement forward, so I'm happy, okay? Hopefully you are too. Let's have a look at your oracle cards. For career and finances, we have Shanti. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So this is beautiful. You find your place, is what I hear with this. You find your place, and it feels peaceful, and it feels calm, and it feels happy. For some of you, this is getting a new job and finding peace of mind in terms of you don't have to worry about that anymore, worry about your money situation anymore. For others, this is after a time of struggling, you're going to be able to get your business together, and it's going to pick up. You will have peace, tranquility, in terms of you're not going to have to worry about it being successful. You're not going to have to worry about your financial situation. And progress, okay, definite progress happening that gives you peace of mind is what I hear. For emotional life and love life, we have, oh, this is nice, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So that's exactly what has been happening, okay? That's exactly why things are happening for you. Soulmates coming in, okay? Soulmates coming in, they're gonna look different than the usual type of person you're going for. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. So this is saying, this is what's going on for some of you this month, absolutely. For others of you, this is just confirming that you already are dealing with the soulmate. And if you do experience challenges, try to look at the situation from a different point of view. Try to see, okay, what is the lesson for me there? Because oftentimes when we deal with soulmates, they're the person who is gonna bring us the most joy and the most happiness, but they're also going to be the person challenging us the most. Because the soulmate comes in to help us learn lessons, and so oftentimes we have to be pushed in a corner in order to overcome limitations, in order to see a lesson and take a different approach. And so if you are experiencing challenges or anything like that, this is just saying it could be because you're dealing with a soulmate. So think of things in terms of, what is the lesson for me here? And I feel like everything's going to just smooth out after that, or get a lot easier, a lot clearer. For health and well-being, we have massage. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me know that I deserve to receive massages and other self-care treatments. So definitely try to focus on relaxation this month. Relax, go to a spa, get a massage, self-care, whatever works for you. Make that a priority this month. That's really, really going to help you. It's going to help you clear your mind. It's going to help you sleep better, okay? Going to help you get better rest. And also mind your heart is what I hear. Mind your heart. Heal the heart, mind the heart. So that could be in a physical sense, in terms of, you know what, don't push yourself too hard. Be careful, what you drink, what you eat, medication that you're taking. Make sure that you don't have kind of up and down energy like yo-yos, where you drink too much coffee during the day and then you have to take sleep medication to go to sleep. Just mind your heart is saying. Find balance. And if you need to relax, they're also saying, as opposed to getting some medicine, try a relaxing massage, try meditation, try spending time at a spa, try nature sounds or anything like that, okay? Try a more natural, holistic approach to winding down as opposed to just taking pills or something, okay? And your overall message, your overall guidance from Archangel Michael is God is in charge. Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. So definitely, if things are too complicated, if you feel like there's not a lot that you can do, if you feel like your hands are tied in a situation, there's no point in stressing over it. There really isn't, except, you're harming yourself. Just that's the only thing that's going on. Trust in your intuition, trust in your faith, trust in God, your angels, your guides. Ask them to help you, and they will. And whatever's going on for you this month, the mantra you can use is let go and let God. Let go and let God take care of it, okay? Of course, that doesn't mean just disregard anything and say, yeah, whatever, God is going to take care of it. It's saying if you feel like you've done the best you could in a situation and you're still not completely happy with how things are going, instead of worrying about it or stressing over it, know that you've done the best you could and ask for God to come in and take it from there. And, you will see results. You will see what is supposed to happen for your highest good happen. So that's the reading that I have for you. I hope that it makes sense and I hope that it helps. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.